Limping along at 3-3, the Cincinnati Bengals will be attempting to exceed 500 for the first time all season as they host the Atlanta Falcons as 6-point home favorites. Crane, Cincinnati has the stars. Well, I mean, Atlanta does too. They just don't use them. But the Falcons is where the intrigue is in this game. They're getting by with committees, both in the running game and receiver core. Very open-ended question, but like, which Falcons can we even be excited about at this point?
So I guess my whole case here depends on the Bengals side. So hopefully, Denny, who you're going to throw to the Bengals, agrees with me that the Bengals might press the Falcons. But I'm actually kind of excited about like all the Falcons this week. I feel like if you're in the Falcons starting business, like this is kind of your week. Tyler Allgeier.
Business has not been booming.
Business has not been good, but hey, if you're still open somehow, I definitely would be starting him this week. I mean, Tyler Allgeier, he has a 59% snap share over the last 2 weeks. He's playing 70% of the third down snaps, so he's insulated from game script. In fact, I think he's in better shape if they get pushed to the pass because it probably means less Huntley, more him. Maybe he happens to be on the field, when they are running the ball a little bit more, and he gets more of a carry advantage over Huntley. Only a 4 carry advantage over Huntley over the last couple weeks. Pitts was at an 82% route rate last week. That's pretty good. Drake London was at 100%. London has an elite 2.23 yards per out run. He's actually been inefficient on his targets. So if anything, he should be due for positive regression on a per target basis. We just need more targets. He's got a ton of upside if they throw more. Pitts has been terrible on his targets. His expected yards per out run, though, is 2.38, which is an elite mark for any player, not just a tight end, but obviously very elite for a tight end. He has a 13.6 ADOT. So he's the type of guy who's got big play upside on any given target, even if the volume here isn't all that high. And I do think it could be somewhat high, again, if the Bengals push. So, I mean, yeah, like probably 2 of these 3 guys are going to absolutely crush us this week, but that would be less than the normal percentage of 3 of 3. So, I think you're starting your Falcons.
I just can't with these Falcons, even in the times they give up points, like, which is what we need, right? When they don't give up points, they win, but they run the football. They gave up the most points of the year for them against the Rams, 171 passing yards. And then the other 2 most points they've given up, 217 and 205. Like, they're just philosophically bad. And then when they try and pass, it doesn't matter. I can't be hurt again, Crane, please.
Oh no, I'm with Crane here. Listen, look, the Bengals, they I think they're figuring it out. It always takes Zach Taylor about half a season to figure out that his offense should not be
learn the same lesson
to read the Jamar Chase manual. It says here the guy's the number 4 pick.
Oh, it says here that the guy's elite in every respect.
He's the guy from Memento.
So he's done. So they've been doing this thing where they've centered their offense around Joe Mixon, one of the least efficient running backs in the NFL.
Truly horrific advanced metrics this year for Joe Mixon.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, really, like he's been awful by every measure. Okay, but we're centering our offense around that. But last week it was different. 96% shotgun formation usage for the Bengals last week. That's fantastic for this offense. Their pass rate over expected was 20. They were 21% over their expected pass rate. I am trying not to pee my pants right now, just talking about it. And I don't know, I'll tell you if I'm successful.
It's incontinence season, folks.
Oh, no, he wasn't.
I mean, but just a little. It's just a little. Anyway, yeah, so this is good. This is good for the whole Bengals offense, obviously for Chase, obviously for Higgins. Higgins saw 10 targets last week, partly because of the massive play volume and massive drop back volume for Burrow. But if they keep this up, I think that, Chase becomes less volatile. I think Higgins becomes way more interesting. Even Tyler Boyd could be serviceable in a situation. Jeez, man, he's scared the crap out of me.
What's actually startling. Apologies to the listeners for that. People swerving on the road.
I thought I almost fell out of my chair.
Well, I think what really happened is involved. You a second ago said you were having trouble holding something, Denny, yeah. And I think I just scared you enough that maybe
now it's definitely happening.
Yeah.
One more note on Chase. Over the last 2 weeks, he's run a third of his routes from the slot. That's good. Moves him around the formation a little bit. He's been successful. as a slot receiver. We saw that last week against the Saints. So let's keep going with this, Zach Taylor.
And you go, Crane.
Yeah, just a couple notes on the two of the things that Denny mentioned there that I just want to underline. The 21% pass rate over expected that we got from the Bengals last year, highest of any team all season this year. Super high. Really exciting. Kevin Cole noted that the 2 snaps where they weren't in shotgun last week, were a quarterback sneak and a kneel down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They straight up operated exclusively out of the shotgun.
Wow, that is interesting. I got to watch the game sometimes.
Just listen to Kevin. He's doing it.
Okay.